guys, so I decided to make a video showing you my cleaner beauty swaps, and I call them cleaner because although some of the new products that I use now are not marketed or labeled as clean beauty, I think from what I've read and my own little research is that they are a little bit more cleaner than the products that I used to use before. So a little bit of a backstory, I decided to get into more cleaner, non-toxic and natural makeup because after reading and looking into it, turns out some of the ingredients are just not good for you, and they're known to be hormone endocrine disruptors, meaning that some of the ingredients your body recognizes as hormones and starts to react to them. I myself, I have a hormone imbalance, so I actually just didn't want to eat into that and make it worse potentially. So I just decided to go the cleaner beauty route. And when you look into it, some of those ingredients that are in common makeup here in the US are banned in Europe, which is kind of like, you know, weird that they still allow some of it here. When you look into it, they allow some ingredients in certain doses within the makeup. And it's like, why not just not allow it? Because we know it's not good for you. What difference does it make if you allow a certain percentage? But whatever, that's, can't really, you know, dwell on it too much other than just choose not to use those items. Anyway, so to start off, I've been using sunscreen for 3 years now, and it's something that I will always use no matter what, even if it's cloudy. And so the item that I used to use before and I loved so much, and I went through bottles of it, was from Algenist, their SPF 50. I think it was Sublime, called Sublime something. And I stopped using it because it has an ingredient called octinoxate, and it's actually commonly found in chemical sunscreens. So that's chemical sunscreens. That's what the Algenist one was. And I was like, I don't want to use that ingredient. It's just, when you read on it, it's just not that good. So I am now using mineral sunscreen, and I choose to use mineral sunscreen because the ingredients are better for you, and it actually protects you more, I think, than the chemical sunscreen because it actually creates a physical barrier between your skin and the sun. So my chosen one is this Supergoop Smooth and Poreless 100% Mineral Matte Screen SPF 40. And this one has zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, and it's really good. It also is in a universal tint, so if you don't want to use makeup that day, this will give you enough coverage. And I also think it acts as a good primer because it does smooth out your skin and keeps it from getting too oily as well. My skin is oil prone, and this works great. Keeps the oil at bay and keeps my skin smooth, and it's protecting it from the sun, so it's great. And then for base, I don't like foundation or anything heavy. That's just my preference. So for the longest time, and I'm actually sad that I stopped using it, I was using the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in the oil-free version. And I decided to stop using this because while it does have SPF, which is great, it's in the form of chemical. And it's a no for me nowadays. It does have octinoxate, and it's something that I just don't want to use. And so this one is brand new, and I couldn't return it because it was past the return policy at Sephora. I bought it as a backup because I was running out, and I actually didn't run out and when I thought I was going to run out, so I got stuck with this one. It's brand new, never been used, so I just have to find someone that's my shade and that is wanting it. And yeah, so in its place now I use one of two products depending on the occasion, I guess. So I use, when I go to work and on days that I'm not doing much, I just use the Glossier Skin Tint. Now, while this one is not labeled as clean beauty, it is cruelty free. And then I also checked its cleanliness level through the EWG website, which is a website that you can look up common household items or even beauty related items, and it'll tell you on a scale of, I think it's 1 through 5 maybe, or 1 through 10, I'm not sure. I think 1 through 5. And it'll show you how clean it is. So this one came out to be like a 2 or a 3. So I'm like, okay, that's not that bad. It's cleaner than Laura Mercier one, so that's why I keep using it. And then when I want a little bit more coverage, or I'm going out, by the way, my going out is just going to Target, honestly. So, I mean, that's my definition of going out. I use the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. This one has SPF 40, niacinamide, squalene, and hyaluronic acid, so it's really good to keep your skin moisturized. And it has the SPF in the form of zinc oxide, so it's chemical, so it's great. I still use sunscreen no matter what, even if the item has sunscreen itself, just because I think, you know, double layer of sunscreen isn't bad. So yeah, it's just depending on my preference. If I want a little bit less full coverage makeup, then I'll use this one. If I want more full coverage or more coverage, I'll use this one. Okay, so then moving on, what else do I do? Concealer. So I guess I'm a bit weird in the sense that I put my concealer after I put on my base, but I think it just covers a little bit more, and that's just how I'm used to doing it. So I used to use this Benefit Bowing Airbrush Concealer. It's like a little pot. So you can see it's very well loved, and it did have like an orangey, it has an orangey shade, so it's good for covering dark circles and dark blemishes, but it's not as clean as I would want it to be. So instead I am using the Glossier Stretch Concealer. And this one again was like a 2 or a 3 in the cleanliness level. So I'm like, yeah, that's great. I'll use that. And it is very moisturizing on the skin. I saw, before I got this, I was looking up videos on YouTube, and a lot of people said that it would crease on them. I haven't noticed that on myself. And I do feel like it covers enough. Now it's not full coverage, and it won't cover like really bad blemishes, but I don't mind, because like if they show through, they show through. It's fine. I like more natural makeup look anyway, so I really don't mind. But yeah, I love it. It's like very skin-like. And then after that, I do use bronzer because I like to warm up my skin. If not, I feel like I look very pale. So I like some warmth to my skin. And for the longest time, I was using this Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. It's this one. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It smells so good. It smells like chocolate. And it's matte. I don't like shimmery or shiny, glittery bronzers on my face. I just don't. And so this was my go-to. This was my second one. I didn't even make a dent in it. I didn't even, you know, hit pan or nothing. It's probably gonna go to my sister. She takes all my makeup, all my donations. So I'll give that to her. I'm pretty sure she's gonna love it. I just, you know, want to move on to more cleaner items, so that's why I stopped using it. And in its place, I'm now using this RMS Brady Bronzer. It's like, I'd say it's a little bit more on the cooler tone. It's not like orange or anything. And what I do is I just warm it up, and I just put it on my skin. It's very blendable, easy to use. Can't go wrong. It's just very, I can go on sheer or you can build it up. And yeah, I just apply it here and here just to warm up. And sometimes on my nose to give it that been out in the sun, but not really kind of look. And then moving on from that, for blush, I used the Stila Convertible Color and the shade Magnolia. This is a dual lip and cheek cream. And it's a pretty rosy tone, which is what I like, more on the natural side of colors, I think. But I stopped using it again because I just wanted to move on to more cleaner items. So in its place, I use this lip and cheek stain from the Fat and the Moon. It's this little pot. What I like about this company is that a lot of their items, I think most of their items, probably all of their items, are handmade, and typically they only have like 7 to 8 ingredients, super natural. Most of the ingredients are organic as well. And so this one is a lip and cheek stain, and it looks pretty dark in the tin, but it actually, you can build it up. You can build it up to look like that, or you can just put it on to give you a sheer wash of color. So this one too, I just warm it up and I just apply and I just build it up. A lot of the times I just leave it as a little wash of color. It gives you the perfect, you know, pinched cheek look, or those wine lips, you know, when you've been drinking wine and it stains your lips into that pretty reddish color. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway, so it's this one right here. and it's just really pretty, and that's what I use, and it's natural, so I feel great about that. And then for highlighter, I used to use a couple of things. It was always mainly this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid, and I would just dab it on just enough to give me that dewy, you know, you just sweat in the right places kind of look, because I don't look that whole highlighter to the gods type of look. It looks great on some girls, just not me. And it's just not the look I go for. It's just not my preference. And then I would layer it with this Too Faced Candlelight Glow powder just to lock it in, and it worked great, you know. Like, everyone has their own preference. I'm not like judging or anything. It's just I prefer that subtle, dewy, sweat-like highlighter. And in its place, I use this again from Fat and the Moon Beam highlighter. It comes in a little pot, and this one I think has like 6 ingredients. And just warm it up. It looks like very stark white, but it's actually very sheer. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it's this right here. Just like beams, I think, like just a natural subtle glow. Not when I just put it like mainly here, sometimes in my Cupid's bow. And then after that, for mascara, I don't have it here, but I used to use, which one did I used to use? I would alternate. I used to use this Maybelline, the green and pink mascara. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. Got it from the drugstore, worked great. And then I also used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, although I didn't think that was great. I didn't think that was great for me. It just didn't work, I don't think. And for the price, I just couldn't justify it. So I found this mascara from Mad Hippie. It's a mineral infused mascara with peptides, and it comes in a little tube, which I think is like very unique because I haven't really seen mascaras in a tube. And it just has like a really regular wand, but it works great, and it's so easy to take off too. You just wash it off at night and it just comes right off. And then the this is vegan and cruelty free, and then the tube is actually made from bioresin sugarcane tube, so reducing plastic. And then lastly, I always have to have some kind of lip color on me because I feel like if I don't, I look washed out. So I used to use a bunch of different ones actually, lipsticks, but the one that I would always go to was this YSL, let's see if I can even pronounce it, their Rouge Lèvres lipstick. I probably pronounced that wrong. I don't even know what shade it is. I want to say it's in the shade 89 Rose Blazer, I think. And see, I almost finished it because I loved it, and I would only dab it on to give me that like little bit of color, just like that. But obviously I'm pretty sure YSL is not that clean, so now I use this Ilia tinted lip conditioner in the shade Arabian Nights. And you can see I'm almost done with it because I love it that much. I use it every day. And again, this one I just dab it to give me like that sheer, well, you can't even see it, but sheer wash of color. But you can also just put it on like a lipstick and you can build it up. It is very moisturizing, and I mean, while it is called a tinted lip conditioner, it's very moisturizing, but it's not like super harsh or super dry at all. And yeah, I love this color. So funny story, when I think when the 50 Shades of Grey movie came out, I think the first one, I liked the actress's lip color. I was looking for that color because I just wanted that like your lip but better color, and I couldn't really find one. And I think one of the makeup artists was naming like the makeup items that they were using, that they used on her, and one of them so happened to be this shade called Arabian Nights from Ilia. And so I ended up buying it when I had the chance. and it's actually the lip color that I have on. It's very sheer, but you can build it up like I said, and it's just very nice. So yeah, those are my Cleaner Beauty swaps. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was a little bit informative. I mean, everyone has, like, you know, their own opinions and preferences. It's just what I've been doing and why I chose to do the Cleaner Beauty swap. And yeah, so I plan on making more videos, more lifestyle related videos, and that would include, you know, like my beauty item favorites, as well as like some household item favorites of mine, and just a little bit of everything, and maybe even some like plant related videos. Right now you only see one, but I have more than 20 houseplants, and I can't stop buying them. So I may do some videos showing you all my plants that I have acquired in a short amount of time. Kind of embarrassing, but I love them. So anyway, yeah, I might do a couple videos on some plant tips and things that I've learned, because I'm not gonna lie, I have killed a couple plants, but I feel like it's all trial and error, and you just learn as you go. So yeah, if you like this video, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll make more videos. Thank you for watching.